Legin V Semej has been sent down to Earth from his faraway planet. His mission? To find out if intelligent life is common on Earth. And to do this, Legin V Semej has found work in a lady's hairdresser's shop in Vienna. And each day, Legin V Semej goes for a ride on the 49 tram, and once every week, Legin V Semej sends up a report. Stardate 0034310. Report number 2. Time. Time here on Earth is the one thing that everyone has, but nobody's got. And most people down here on Earth spend most of their time, if not all of their time, talking about never having time. People on Earth are always too busy. That's why they never have time. But of course people always have time for doing what they're doing. Meaning, of course, people have time when they want to. But for most people on Earth, time is a very fast thing, and it's gone before it's even arrived. Time waits for no man. That's why people never have time, because it's hard to catch up with. But on the 49 tram, I met Dagmar. And Dagmar, who lives in the small town of Baden, has always very much time. Dagmar understands time, and this is her theory. And not only is Dagmar's theory very good in theory, you understand what I mean, but it works perfectly well in practice as well. And the amazing thing is, Dagmar's theory not only slows time down, but it gives her extra valuable hours as well. And what is even more astonishing, Dagmar's theory is incredibly easy to put into practice. It's simplicity itself. Just follow the following, and you too will always succeed. On your way to a party, turn your watch back by 2 hours. You will now be where you were 2 hours ago. In time, I mean. This will not only ensure your punctual arrival, but will also mean you can have your first drink 2 hours earlier than usual. Advantage number 1. What happens next is of the greatest importance. After your first drink, you then have to turn your watch forward by 4 hours. It is in this action that the secret and mystery of Dagmar's theory lies. Instead of having been at the party for only 20 minutes, or as long as it takes you to knock back your first G&T, you have now been there for more than 4 hours, and you are still sober. Or if you prefer to put it another way, how time flies when you're having a good time. But now comes the real advantage. Instead of having to leave at midnight to catch the last bus home, you can stay until 4. The bus will now be leaving at 5. You have given yourself an extra 4 hours, now making a total of 6. In effect, you have doubled your time. But the biggest advantage of all is the sleep you will not now be missing. After arriving home at 4:30 in the morning, you will find you will still have enough time to get a good night's sleep, at least 8 hours before it's time to get up again at 7. So, what does this mean? It means that your evening and night would have had at least 18 hours and not just 12 as is normal. So, in total, what does this mean? It means your evening and night would have had at least 18 hours, and not just 12 as is normal. Truly amazing, and all very true. Some parties do go on, and others are over too soon. It's all a question of what's good and what's bad. It's all relative. And so what if you do miss your last bus? Wait for the first one, of course. It will be leaving at 6. And Dagmar? No problem. It's still only 2. Or is it really 6? If you had arrived at 4, which was in reality 6, and after a drink it became 11, what time is it now? I'm confused. And what would Dagmar do? Upon arriving home, she would turn her watch back and sleep through the party she had just arrived home from. How very simple. And life here on earth is really quite simple. And now I'm going to beam my pen back into my pocket and put my clock back and catch up on all the sleep I've been missing. Working in a hairdresser's shop in Vienna is very, very hard. This is Legin V Semej saying see you next week with another report from down here on earth. Legin V Semej is saying goodbye.